Lots of action to get to. It's the summer transfer window in Israel. We've got players coming in, players going out, and of course, our first leg of our Europa Conference League run. Let's get to it. Oh, that's right. We're going to check out our roster, see where we stand right now as we head into the end of May. All right, we've made a loan offer. All right, these are the guys that we're going to loan back out. All right, Elkabetz, they're going to play his entire salary. He's going to be starting as a attacking right midfielder as a regular starter for the season. We're going to accept that offer. We like that. Yam Sevilla for 11 months. Why don't we just do the end of the season? So we're going to renegotiate that. They're also going to pay his entire salary. He's only going to be a fringe player as a defender. How about a squad player? We'll suggest those terms. They seem to be okay with that, so we'll accept that loan deal. Mualem, again, 100% of their salary will be paid by Beitar Tel Aviv. He's going to be a regular starter at center defense for them. Ophir Vaknin, again, 100% of his salary till the end of the season as a center mid. And finally, Koren Shallow as an important player. He's going to be striker. What's his best role? What would his best role be? Advanced forward? We're going to make sure they play him as an advanced forward. Again, 100% of his 250-pound-a-week salary. They are okay with those terms. So we've accepted the offer and successfully loaned out all 5 of our youth players who were out on loan last season. The thing we want to make sure we don't want to mess with the team cohesion. How our leadership support is still so low, I have absolutely no idea. We do still have 3 players who oppose us. One is Sriracha, who's going to be gone in a week. One is Lucasin, who is most likely going to be gone in a week. I mean, taking a look at his stats, 31 appearances. He did score 1 goal towards the end. Had an assist. He was player of the match once. And a 7 rating. So he very quietly had a decent season. Didn't really stand out to me. But I think that maybe we might have some better options in the squad. You know, there's Lucasin. There was Mana, who looks like he's on the decline. He's 32 years old. Another reason to try to ship him off. Lucasin also a little bit more advanced in age. He's also 32. So maybe get a couple of younger guys in here, give more of an opportunity for Ordadaya to play, even though he's only 30. So he's also a bit up there. Yeah, I think there may be better options up there. Roy Revivo's the guy that we're getting rid of. He's only 25, he's on the upswing, but again, not a lot of potential versus his current ability. And then there's also Itai Aharoni. But yeah, center back is definitely a spot that we want to make improvements in. Also looking at Ariel Sharatsky, who while we were going back and forth on the Discord earlier, not me, I couldn't remember his name. He's a potential target. He's a young, dynamic center midfielder that we could bring in off of that Nes Ziona squad. Along with Dor Hevron as potentially a backup, maybe even a starting goalkeeper for this squad. I'd like to get him in the fold, rescue him from Nes Ziona if humanly possible, and obviously keep him away from our competition as well. Well, it's the day that we've been waiting for. Maccabi Tel Aviv has been drawn into the second qualifying round of the Europa Conference League. We are in the league path. Obviously not in the Champions path because we did not win the league. We didn't have enough time to do so. I have a feeling if we started off the season in charge, we might have been able to do it, and that's what we're gunning for this year. We're going to be taking on either Academia Pandev or Sumkayit FK in the Europa Conference League path second qualifying round. I don't think I'm scared of either one of these squads. No, look at this. All grayed out players. Bring it on. Our stature in the game remains intact at least. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, that's Maccabi Haifa. Shoot. I thought they were saying we were the most reputable club, and I'm like, oh, check that off the list. Nicholas Espinoza has been named Rookie of the year. The 19-year-old Colombian we picked up in the January transfer window made 14 appearances for the club, scored 4 goals, added 3 assists with a 7.21 average rating. Congratulations to him. Rodrigo Collazo came in third in the voting, the 19-year-old Argentinian that we also added in the January transfer window. Had an assist and a 7.02 average rating. Both guys I am very proud of, and they're going to be part of this team for a very long time. Dor Peretz is the lone member of the Maccabi Tel Aviv squad in the top 11 of the year for the Israeli Premier League. We did have a couple of guys on the substitutes list. Derek Lucassen, Martin Ortega, and Emmanuel Mamana. So hopefully Lucassen and Mamana, if we do decide to offer them out, will have some nice value being members of the second team of the year. Dor Peretz came in second for the Israeli Premier League Player of the Year. The Foreigner of the Year in second place, the third man we brought in during the January transfer window, Aliune Indor, our striker, scored 9 goals, had 1 assist and 16 total appearances for us since we brought him in, with a 7.18 rating. All right, we've been waiting for information on our brand new signing. We have just brought in a 20-year-old Uruguayan national. Sebastian Moreno is going to be taking over at center back now that we've let Mamana go. And look at this kid. That tackling, that jumping reach, balance. Oh, 3.5-star current ability, up to 5-star potential. I love this kid. We got him for 9,750 pounds a week. We did have to overpay him. There were a lot of squads that were looking at him and interested in him. He is immediately going to slot into our starting 11, and he is going to be an absolute set-piece monster. And he is the jewel in the crown of what has been our transfer window so far. Taking a look at what we have done, obviously, we've brought in Moreno now that the year has gone over. We have also brought in a couple of other players. You may remember Ariel Sharatsky from our Nes Ziona days. He's going to be a nice addition to our reserves in the midfield. We have also signed ourselves another brand new center back because we're looking to completely revamp the position. Ravel Tajir, we got him for a 500,000 pound transfer. He's out of Turkey. We're going to be paying him 6.25 a week. He's prefers to be a ball playing defender, which we do not mind doing as well. He's going to slot in there. He's probably going to be rotating in with Lucassen unless we are able to move Lucassen in this transfer window. He is a younger alternative for our center backs, and center back was an area that we had a lot of trouble with. We've added a lot of speed. We've added some size, and we've added some strength with the guys that we have signed so far. In fact, we've even added a third center back. This one's going to be from Israel. Ari Merenstein came over from Beitar Jerusalem for a little bit of depth just as we rotate the squad. Again, he brings pace. He's got great marking ability. He's a good tackler and fantastic fitness. 6'2", 171 pounds. You cannot argue with that. Now, of course, you ask, who have we gotten rid of to make room for these guys? Well, we have made a number of changes. A couple of guys out on loan, some youth players going to both our affiliate in Beitar Tel Aviv and Hapoel Nof HaGalil in the Liga Leumit. But the big one is Dan Glazer, who was one of our backup center backs. We said goodbye. We got 1.2 million pounds from him. He is now going to be playing for Grenoble in the Ligue 1 Uber Eats. So he's headed to France. He wanted bigger and better things. We were like, you know what? You're in your lower to mid 30s now. We're going to grant your request. And the fact that we were able to get 1.2 million for a player in the final year of his contract, that is a good piece of transfer business. We have to pat ourselves on the back. Do one of these. And so far, so good. Now, we are going to still be looking to bolster the squad as we get ready for our Europa Conference League competition. But the fact that we were able to secure not one, but two quality center halves, things are looking good for the coming year for Maccabi Tel Aviv. Well, this is very interesting. We haven't played the first leg yet of our Europa Conference League second qualifying round matchup. But it's already time for the third qualifying round draw, so let's see who we're going to get. We are in one of the seeded teams. Are we in Group 1 or are we Group 2? Looks like we are in the Group 2. Or maybe not. Are we not highlighted? Why don't they highlight us? Well, doesn't matter. We are going to, we're going to bump up the speed a little bit. We are going to start the draw. So we have been drawn, we are in match 3. If we make it through against Academia Pandev, we're going to play either Dundalk or Ki Klaksvik. Well, it's been a long time coming, but it is game day in Tel Aviv. The first leg of the Europa Conference League Path second qualifying round. And here is how we are going to match up. Most of the squad is going to be exactly as we left it at the end of last year, but we do have a couple of changes because of players that have moved in and out. Daniel is going to remain in goal. Ramon, though injured, we gave him injections. We're going to try to get him through this game. He's going to be starting at left back. Lucasen and brand new star signing, record signing for Tel Aviv, Moreno, is going to be in our center backs. And Ordadaya getting the start on the right-hand side because we have loaned out Ortega. Peretz and Colazo, our midfield duo, are back for yet another season. Ahead of them, just like last year, Almog, Canuck, and Espinoza. Espinoza picked up a slight knock in training yesterday, but he has been cleared to play. And leading the line is going to be indoor, and we are going to be taking on, I don't even remember the name, Academia Pandev, in our first match of European football. It's been a long time coming. We're ready for Europa Conference League football as the teams take the field. Wait, is that the Europa Conference League theme song? And we are underway. Maccabi Tel Aviv at home in the yellow and blue. Academia Pandev in the dark gray. Corner sent in. Almong, Colazo. Right wing side for Ramon. In the middle. Indoor with the header. And Indoor with the first goal of European competition. And it came just about 2.5 minutes into this contest. 1-0 Maccabi Tel Aviv. And they were saying that individual training on the heading for Indoor wasn't working. Look at that. Beautiful past the goalkeeper. And I had great feelings about this game coming in. I'm feeling so much better. Now, I was a little worried because we do have our cup match in like 3 days, and then 4 days later is the second leg. So if we can take a nice, tidy home advantage into leg number 2, then we're going to be sitting pretty and moving on to our third qualifying round matchup, which we've already been drawn. Be very interesting to see whether we're playing the no-name team from the country. I don't even know. Or if we're going to be playing a team from Ireland. Either way, I fancy our chances if we can get past Academia Pandev in these 2 matches, both tonight and a week from tonight on the road. And once again, just like last year, Maccabi Tel Aviv is doing a great job of controlling possession. Ramon has it along the near side, plays it in the middle for Peretz. He's going to send it long. Espinoza, look at that speed. Espinoza poking it past the goalkeeper. His first goal of the competition. 11 minutes in, it's 2-0 Tel Aviv. One of the things that has impressed me since we brought in Espinoza as a 19-year-old in the January transfer window out of Colombia is that speed, that burst of speed he's able to use to get past the defense. He showed it off there. A beautiful delivery by Dor Peretz. Espinoza easily putting it in the far side of the net. The goalkeeper was just out to sea. 2-0, thrown in. Almong heading it in, hits the crossbar. Academia is going to be able to clear that up. It's going to be a throw-in for Tel Aviv. 7 shots to 1 right now. 3 shots on target, which, while it may not seem a lot, that's a much better percentage than we were used to last season. Ramon lays it back for Lucasen, back for Ramon. Ahead for Canuck. He's in a little bit of traffic. Colazo, though, gets it free. And Dor outside for Didaya, feeding it ahead for Espinoza. Espinoza's going to send it in. Almog will head it in. And Elon Almog with his first goal of the competition. Less than 19 minutes in, it's 3-0 Maccabi Tel Aviv. And the good news is, because we are leading by such a wide margin, maybe the crybaby Sharon Izakovic is going to get some playing time in this game. Lucky for him. We only have 3 players under a 7. One of them is Daniel, and he hasn't faced an actual shot on target yet, so he's going to get a pass. But Nick Espinoza having a fantastic game. He's got a goal and an assist already within the first 30 minutes. I can't believe it. Academia with the ball, throwing it ahead for Murati, but Moreno is there to head it down to Didaya. And here we go the other way again. Espinoza for Canuck. Right wing feed, intercepted by Dimitrowski. Played ahead. Danielson over for Musai. Over the near side. He's at the sideline. He's got to stop and retreat because he was being harassed there by Almog. Sent forward. Mihailovic and Daniel finally pressed into service, making his first save of the game. And it was an easy one. Cutting off the angle and preserving that 3-0 lead. I thought that we were going to be okay coming into this matchup. I didn't realize just how okay we were going to be as Lucasen sends another one long. Almog in for Peretz. Back for Ramon. Over for Colazo. And Colazo hitting from distance. 4-0 Tel Aviv. I am at a loss for the dominance, because I have to admit, the first 2 friendlies, 1-0 losses. We couldn't do anything offensively. Then we finally turned things around in the last 2 friendlies we played before this competition. And my confidence increased, but this is murder. Call the cops. Espinoza, was he onside? Played back for Didaya. Across, looking for Almog. He's going to chase it down outside the box for Ramon. Peretz is taken down. Canuck turnaround shot just to the side of the penalty spot, and it is already 5-0. Academia Pandem is not making it very difficult. Rough tackle by Muftari there. I'm a little shocked that the penalty wasn't called. Ball gets sent into Canuck. Canuck turnaround shot, drills it into the back of the net. 5-0. 5 minutes remaining in this first half. And this game has been all Maccabi Tel Aviv. Outshooting Academia 14-4. 7 shots on target already. There are so many games where we didn't have that many shots on target for the entire game. And restarted again. One last attempt. Almog in. Almog scores. Goal number 2. And this isn't even funny anymore. We're going to go into the locker room with no less than a 6-0 lead. Ramon, couple of touches. He's got space. Through ball for Almog, getting behind the defense. And then with the right foot, I don't even know what the goalie was thinking. He just kind of like gave up. 6-0 is your score. We have hit the half. 15-4 shots on goal. 8-1 shots on target. Everybody on our squad with a 7.0 rating or higher. Almog already with 2 goals. Goals for Endure, Canuck, Espinoza, and Collazo. And we move into the second half. Now we are going to make some changes. Why? Because we can. So we're going to give opportunities to guys that maybe wouldn't have gotten an opportunity, like the Cryberry baby. I said Cryberry again. The Crybaby, Sharon Izakovic. He's going to get an opportunity. Eitan Etar is going to go in for Endure. Why not? Asaf Calamaro. We'll put you in for Ordadaya. Dor Turgeman, you're in for Espinoza. We're going to make those 4 changes right at the half. Doesn't matter to me. We're going to give our attackers a rest. They have done their duty. We salute you, good gentlemen of Maccabi Tel Aviv. 6-0 was not how I envisioned this, and I am very glad for it because, as we have already talked about, we have a cup game in just a couple of days. Then a couple of days after that, we have the second leg of this competition. Now, even though I know in FM23, in Europa Conference, in Europa League, Champions League, those away legs, especially the second away legs, can kind of be trap games. I am fairly certain and confident in our squad and in Akademikia Pandev that we're going to be okay. I do feel sorry for them. 3 players in the red for them. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're at sea. They're at odds. They're at, what, at 6s and 7s, they like to say. Sent forward, headed down. Isakovic has it. Here we go again. Nice play by Muftari. He has been solid defensively. Intercepted there by Maki. Sent forward. Moreno will track that down. Takes his time. Collazo with it now. Over for Calamaro. Works toward the sideline. Back for Collazo. Collazo, held on for just a little bit too long. And here they go the other way. Maradi. Left wing feed. He's got Ala Beshovsky. Ala Beshovsky with a shot. And that's probably the closest they will come to score tonight. But it's going to be a goal kick. Daniel didn't even need to make a save. In fact, I'm actually impressed with them that they got off 7 shots. Free kick, sent long. Mikhailov showing some wheels, getting there first. In the middle, Muradi finds Danielson. Back out for Alabashowski. Muradi with a shot. That one's going to hit the woodwork. And I'm a little panicked that we almost lost our clean sheet with 20 minutes left in this game. Sent forward by Daniel. Headed down Peretz to Isakovic. Finds Ramon, and that's where the highlight is mercifully going to end for Academy Pandev. We're going to make some more subs. Moreno, you have done a fantastic job. 7.2. You do have a yellow card, so we're going to get you off. We're going to give Marenstein the opportunity. We're going to pull off then Lucasen. Do we only get 5 changes? We only get 5 changes. So those are all the changes we're going to make for this game. And the action will continue. 15 minutes left. Normally, in a regular game, I would drop down our mentality to a slightly more defensive. And by defensive, I mean more balanced. Or I might waste a little time. But here, I don't really feel the need to do all of those things. I'm not worried that there's going to be this massive comeback by Pandev. In fact, we've got the ball pushed forward for Isakovic. Looking for the cross. Sends it back for Ramon. Ramon will cross it. Atar can't get his head on it, but it pops out to Calamaro. Calamaro carrying it deep, sending it in front, and there is Atar with the goal. His first of the competition. It could be the only goal he scores all year as a backup. Probably third choice striker on this squad. Haven't decided whether Atar or Toklamati are going to be our backup to endure. But right now, Atar is making the case for himself. Calamaro, nice little cross along the grass. Atar, sitter in front. If he missed it, it would have been extremely disappointing. 4 minutes left in this match. It is 7-0 Maccabi Tel Aviv. I'm trying to just stay calm and reserved, but I'm loving how this is making us look to start off the season. And I'm really liking our chances making it through the third qualifying round. When that happens, of course, after this competition, we don't want to look too far ahead of ourselves. But I think we stand a pretty good chance of making it into the group stage of the Europa Conference League. Ball being batted around a bit in the middle third. Tel Aviv coming away with it. Turgeman. His pass is intercepted by Muftari. Muftari's been pretty good. Murati ahead. Mitrovsky is in. Mitrovsky gets Daniel to commit. And Boris Mitrovsky breaks a clean sheet. Gets Pandev on the board. Now we're only up 6 on aggregate. It is 7-1. That was super unfortunate. Fair play to them. They put in a good effort. They never stopped. In fact, they've got 3 players with over a 7 rating. Probably all involved in that. Although Alabashowski has been playing very well all game long. So that's more of a testament to his full body of work tonight. Crossed in. Calamaro will head it out. Turgeman sending it a little further out, but Demirovsky coming down with it. He'll just send it on goal. Another one off of the woodwork. So they got pretty close. That's it. Full time. Did they even add on time at the end there? I didn't even notice. It doesn't matter. The first leg of Europa Conference League has been handled in Tel Aviv. Maccabi Tel Aviv 7. Akademia Pandev. The final whistle has blown. The horn has sounded. Goals by Endor Espinosa. 2 from Almag. 1 from Colazo. 1 from Canuck. 1 from Eitan Atar. And a very easy 7-1 victory. I hope that you've enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you give us a big thumbs up. I love to see that validation. And subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified the next time a new highlight video is posted. And if you want to catch it live, most nights you can find us on Twitch. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.